Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm going to present actually this DeVote voting system. So the system is actually developed on a blockchain, and the reason it's actually developed on a blockchain is to actually avoid election rigging that's happened across Africa, which is actually facilitated by main reason. First one, the system is centralized, and when it's centralized, the electoral body acts like the admin. So when they are admin, they're able to edit, they're able to delete, they're able to add voters and even vote. So this leads to election rigging. But now when a system is developed on a decentralized system like blockchain, you as the owner, let's show even the electoral body this side, only have writing rights. You just write on the blockchain. You cannot edit, you cannot delete any record. So as people vote, those records are permanent in the blockchain. And as a result, you will not have any tempering or deleting or increasing of votes in favor of any candidates. So yeah, I think that's the advantage of blockchain. So we have actually built a system on a blockchain, and that's what I'm going to do to demonstrate. Currently, we still have some interfaces that are not there, but this one is uh, working incredibly. So we have two interface. This is a admin interface. So admin is like for the voting system. What they do, first of all, they can actually update election time. This function, let's assume we set election to start in 1 week from now. But between that, something happened. You feel like 1 week is too early or it's too far. So you can use this to update it, either bring it ahead or take it forward. But this function is only set. It cannot update when the election is going on. When the election has started, this one cannot work. It will tell you cannot update the election when it's going on. This one is for you to view all transaction on Explorer, which is a live network that shows all transaction happening. Here, for the electoral body to actually register candidates. Candidates are going to vie. Yeah, we use this one to register. That's their name and everything. We'll explore when you're registering a candidate. And then here, this one shows election status. So for now, election status is saying not started. Yeah, election has not started. From now, it's going to start maybe 18 minutes from now. That's according to what I've deployed. Going to start 18 minutes from now, and it's going to end 5 minutes after election has started. This is just for demonstration purposes. Here is for you to get total registered voters in Kenya. Let me see now. It should be able to say zero because no one is registered. Yes, it is indeed zero. No one is registered as a voter. So, yeah, that is it. This one is for you to get a winner. At the moment, we don't have a winner because there are no candidates. So yeah, let me switch I had logged in as an admin. I'm going to switch my wallet because it's only the one who deployed it who is going to be recognized as the admin. In this case, I have two wallets. The first one is the owner's address, the one going to deploy the system. And then I'm going to switch to this one to just act as a voter, you know. When I click on it, it's going to shift. So I'm going to be as a voter, you know. So, okay, this interface is not active, but you're going to integrate it. This is because we actually need what they call people to be verified. In this case, in Kenya, people need to be verified they're Kenyan, and secondly, they have valid ID, no, and then they are allowed to proceed here. So at the moment, the integration is still there. So, but now, for you to register as a voter, I'm going to demonstrate because voters have where they come from. You select from your location. So in this case, we are just going to use Mombasa as the first one. So in Mombasa, under which constituency are you coming from? We'll use Changamwe. And the Changamwe from which ward? We'll use Port Reitz. So you as a voter, you need to select where you come from. So, but before I register, let me check my voting status. Yes, it's telling me no, you're not a registered voter. That is before. And now if you're not a registered voter, you cannot vote. Let's assume you want to load candidates so that you can vote. If you press here, again, you are not a registered voter. So again, when election start, it's open, You're not going to be allowed to, you cannot even see candidates to vote because you're not a registered voter. So now, this selection, you press here so that you register. So our wallet is going to pop up. This is for you to actually pay some gas fee. So actually, for you to do any transaction on a public blockchain, you need to pay gas fee. So now I've registered successfully. If I check my voting status now, it has changed. I'm now registered. Yes, you are a registered voter under portraits, Changamwe, and Mombasa. But now I can load candidates, but they are not candidates now. Okay, they are not candidates because I have not registered them. So in the future, part of this application, we are going to have this platform is the one that will sponsor gas, not a user. As a user, you just register, you just vote. You don't need to pay anything. We are going to integrate that. So one interesting thing, before you vote, you can view your votes, okay? The moment is empty, we've not voted for anyone. So yeah, we have all the 6 positions in Kenya, starting from the president to the MCA. So you vote for all of those. But also you can skip anyone. You want to vote only 3 people. You don't want to wait to vote anyone because you feel they are not, when there's no one who's convincing to you, you can skip that. Again, you can see election status is still not started, so you cannot vote. When you get now total registered voters here, it's 1 because I registered myself as a voter. Here you cannot see a winner. There's no winner. You can try to select a president. When you press a winner, this is actually an error. Like telling you there's no candidate, okay? But you're going to work on that to display a very nice, friendly message telling you there's no candidate. So I've not registered any candidate. But anyway, we've registered as voters. So let's go, and I want to shift back because it's only, as I said, it's only the user who is able to actually, what do you call it? It's only the admin who is able to register people. So it's here. With this, we are going to put candidates. Okay, because of time, we have like 13 minutes before election starts. We're going to register some people and then we use it for demonstration. So I don't see for a photo, we're actually going to put their URLs. I have them somewhere. I'm just going to pull them. Yeah, just give me a moment. I'm going to pull them and then I put them there. I mean, blockchain don't take actually, they don't take an image. You know, I cannot just drop an image, but I will drop a link, an image link to a public, a link to the image that is hosted in a public site or repository so that the system can access it. So in this case, you do have an image that is actually hosted on a public repository. So for John Siwe, John Siwe, sorry. Political party is Singular, part of Kenya. So again, I'm going to pull that. I'm going to put their logo. And then, yeah, that should be, it is here. This is the party logo. And then in this case, you're going to register him as a president, not a governor, president. So when you register president, president is global. You're not going to be asked for any area because they are global. So again, since we are writing on a blockchain, we pay some transaction fees. Yeah, this candidate is registered successfully. If you want to register these candidates twice again, if you press here, it's going to tell you you're already registered. This candidate is registered. Same to voters. That same address that I used, if I want to register it again, it's going to tell me that. I'm going to show you before the election begins. So yeah, we're going to monitor. When this one shifts to election ongoing now, we're going to start voting. For now, we can't vote. Let me add another president, second president, maybe whenever us have good voting. You're going to add our current president. So that, so the same thing happens. I'm going to get his image URL. Party is UDA, and then I'm going to get his party logo. Yeah, they're going to leave it as a president. Immediately for two of them in this position. Uh, we get a notification. So we are going to move to to governor, the Mombasa, but allow me to use random photos. Those are random photos and names. I'm going to add John Sakaja. Sorry, I know he's not Mombasa governor, but I'll just add it. Let's leave party and party the same. This is the sorry. I don't want to register him as the president. I needed to pick another position. So I'm going to decline this. So let's go to a governor and then governor from Mombasa, right? Yeah. So we register him as a governor from Mombasa. Um, so he's registered as a governor from Mombasa. And then let me add Abdul Somad as let me just, because for interest of time, I'll register each position one person. And then if you are able to get Abdul Somad Nasir. This is like so going to put him as the senator from Mombasa. Yeah, I just want to at least have each position with someone, you know. So he's registered. You can monitor that. Omar Mwinyi, I want to. Okay, sorry. Let's go for MP because this is a man, you know. And a woman rep is only for women, you know. I will come back to that. So an MP, so MP in Mombasa, under which constituency? Remember, we selected Changamwe. So yeah, notification is there. So I want to register a woman rep before we go to an MCA. So here we have Zamzam Mohammed, okay? So we are going to put him as a woman rep. So woman rep is only county level. We don't select constituency or what. Yeah. And then let me select an MCA for this squad. I'm just going to use Ali Joho because these are the people I have set ready. Yeah, forgive me. I'm going to have the same photo on party. For party, I don't want to show that. So now we are under MCA. So MCA, you need to add a what level? So page rates. That's where I register. So at least now we have each position we have someone. So let me just add some positions because I registered a governor. I have not registered two governors. Let me see if I have more people to use as governors. Sorry. There's Raila. Let me add Raila as a governor for Mombasa. Just have two people. I think well, let me, because of time is there, let me just get ODM. Let me get ODM party logo. Yeah, so you have like how many minutes? You have like 4 minutes, 3 minutes remaining. So let me go back to the voters wallet. Ideally, this is just the work of an admin to register candidates. They can also check election status. They can see how many voters. They can also see winners. Okay, they cannot vote. So we go back to the second wallet address, which is like a voter. So yeah, election has not started, and I want to demonstrate because it's still not started. Okay. So when you load candidates for voting, they're going to pop up the way we registered them. You can also filter. You don't want to see, just filter by position. They bring you president, you vote them. Very now. Yeah. So I want to try. Election is still remaining. We still have 3 minutes before election starts. As you can see, election is still not started. If I let's vote. So first of all, it's going to tell me, are you sure you want to vote for John C? If it was a mistake, I'm going to cancel it. But if it is a right, I'm going to say yes. Okay, it's saying voting is closed, but it's supposed to say voting is not open. So voting is not yet open. So considering this button is still telling you it's not started, you cannot vote. It's not allowing you to vote. The same is going to apply when the election is over, even if you are a registered voter. When election is open, maybe the election period is over, because in Kenya, elections is actually open for like half a day from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So if you come at 7 p.m., you want to vote, the system is going to tell you the election is over. But if you want to start voting maybe at 4 a.m., you wake up and you want to vote, it's telling you election period is still open. So this one is allowing you all to vote during election period, okay? That's like in Kenyan context from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Outside that window, election will be closed or will still have not happened and no one will be able to vote. So this is what we're seeing now. In 1 minute, election is 1 minute from not precisely. We're going to, yeah, so let's monitor this. Yeah. Even when election is on, you are going to be blocked from registering as a voter. I'm going to demonstrate that quickly before we vote. Before we vote, I'm going to demonstrate that quickly. So, yeah, when election is actually on, you are not allowed to register as a voter because voting ended before. You're supposed to register before election starts. And also, we cannot register a candidate when election is on. That means the only thing that's supposed to happen during that time is voting. Beyond voting, outside voting, nothing is allowed during that time. Yeah. So this is the logic that's went in. Let's wait patiently for a minute or two before the elections open and the button updates us now. Yeah, as I was saying, this button will be changing. Now it's not started. It will telling us ongoing. When it's ended, it will say election is over. So yeah, let's monitor it. So it's remaining a few moments before it's open. We try to vote, hoping that so mm, okay. Let me see. Has the button changed really? Yes, okay. Sorry, the button is changed now. So you see now it's saying ongoing. So now we are about to vote. Election is only valid for 5 minutes. I'm going to vote within 5 minutes. So now as you can see, my votes are empty. This is before I've not voted, okay? So now let me vote for this position. If I'm sure I select this is the person I want to vote. Yeah, I'll pay like this. So vote is submitted. If I check now my voting, I check my vote now. So you see, I voted for president, and who did I vote? John Sewell. We will work on this so that the photo and the party of John Sewell shows up. These others are still empty. This one it will tell you if you voted for positions or not. Let me load another position and vote for everyone. Um, just voting randomly because it shows that voted. So yeah, it takes some time to submit it because it's blockchain. For senator, we still have one person who can just vote for them. But you just know you have an option of skipping anyone now, skipping any position. Because remember, we've had scenario where people feel like among the president, maybe I don't have any favorite candidate, so you are allowed to skip. Because since this is one voting, we vote per position. We vote per position, sorry. So now we go to MCA. Let me skip MCA. Maybe you feel you can register even 5 candidates, okay? But I just win. Maybe you feel this guy is not worth my vote. I come to MCA. Let me vote for the MCA. So now if I view my votes now, you see, the only person I skipped voting for. All these positions are filled with my choices. Okay. I want to show you like when you don't register as a voter and you want to register during voting. I had only registered this wallet, so I'm going to shift to this. So election is now, okay, this is not me, I'll just refresh. If I check my voting status, I am not registered, but election is still on, okay? We see here. Even this was someone else's interface. Even if my view votes, yes, I've not voted for anyone. If I load candidates again, I am not registered voter, so I cannot vote, I cannot register. Let's assume I want to register in Kwale during election time. We'll see what it will tell me. Just even if I confirm now. Okay. Okay. There's a logic. It's supposed to prevent you from registering when election is going on. Yeah. We just put that on. So, but that is it. Election is still going on. Election is still going on. So if I connect my wallet, yeah, but you can always refresh, okay? And then you connect your wallet. I mean, this is just because I have many wallets, but in a normal scenario, you'll just be locked with your user wallet, and that's all. I want the election to be over before I can check the winner. Because the winner is actually, let me say, if I want to check the winner as a president, I have restricted it. You can only call this function after the election is over. So yeah. After the election is over, that's when. The reason being, maybe you can say we can edit in future to be check elections, how election is going. Because if function is called maybe 2 hours before the winner, someone will go saying, and then after 1 hour, after 2 hours, because the result is being updated. So people will feel like, why did it change? That's why we only see a winner when election is over. Yeah, but ideally we can allow it for people to check how elections are happening as the votes are tallying, So yeah, elections will be ending now, and the button should be able to turn to another level.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, okay. So as you can see, the election status is telling us the election is ended. So if you try to check a winner, first of all, you select the position, election president. If you select here, get this is president winner. If has only one vote, because it's only one voter who voted, only me, the name, the party, everything. We go to governor. We ask governor from where? Mombasa. We get, and this was the candidate. Come to senator, the same. Women rep, the same. MP will be asked to add constituency. I think I skipped here. So yeah, no one voted. That's the results. There's no winner. They're saying 0 votes. It was the only winner actually. Then add the CL. Let's add what? And I'll use the XCA now. I think this is it. And yeah, it is the whole system, how it functions. Yeah, and thank you.